Hello, my name's Pasha. Welcome to my channel. So this is my first video. Basically, I am going to be sharing some tips and tricks on how to discover your passions and how to really get what you want in life. I just decided to share my story on YouTube. Hopefully you can get some value out of this. Let's get right into it. So basically, I'm interested in YouTube, and it's about creating videos and allowing me to stay creative whilst also getting to share my perspective. So there's many things that I do actually. I'm an actor. I've loved film and TV for a long time, and theatre as well, since I was a small boy. And basically, I've also played basketball for a long time as well, since I was about 13 years old. Not so much recently, but that's something I'm looking to start up again. I guess it's been very tough the last year and a half, isn't it, with COVID? So tougher to play. Basically, when it comes to discovering your passions, I think less is more. And the reason why I say less is more is, I think the removal of things and habits that are bad for us, that is where the real gold will be found. And what I mean by that is I think people get very busy in life generally. Don't always take time to follow their passion, follow something creative, learn a new skill, learn a new sport, learn a language, play the drums. There's a drum kit right here, right behind me. I don't know how to play. I'm going to play, hopefully. I'm going to hopefully learn one day, maybe soon. I think where people get bogged down when it comes to learning a new skill is basically being scared, you know. And like, there's so much like discovery within that. So we're scared for a number of reasons. Of course, the number one thing is probably not being good, being shit at something, and being embarrassed of that, or the fear of failure, of course, and failing at that. So those two are sort of linked together, I think. But I think once we get past that inner critic, that inner voice, then we can actually really start to make way in the development and advancement of our skills. So how I like to do this, I like to actually plan stuff out. I like to write down what I'm going to do. So if you've got a big dream, I had a big dream of becoming an actor and becoming, fame is not my thing, but becoming a successful working actor. Now, someone might look at that and go, okay, that's a big dream. Okay, there's big goals to be working as an actor continuously and consistently, and getting quality work and making a good name for yourself and enjoying the process along the way. Now, to enjoy the process along the way, we need to be developing our skills, so we're not stuck in the one place all the time. If we're stuck in the one place all the time, you're going to stop, you're going to quit. If you start playing basketball, you start playing football, start playing the drums, start playing guitar, start singing, you're just going to notice how bad you are at the beginning. And I think what really need to get drilled into ourselves is the fact that it's okay to be bad. It's okay to be rubbish at something. I can't draw. I'm not a drawer. And I don't think it's something that I would be good at. Maybe it's something I could pick up, but again, I would have to take a course. And there's definitely courses or online courses there that you can get for that, and to improve those skills. But, we don't know until we try something. So unless you try, you're not going to get anywhere. Which brings me to my next point. So that brings a lot of passion into your life by discovering your passions and what you're creative, what you can be good at, and what you allow yourself to be good at. With me, as an actor, I've definitely held myself back at times. And it's not been because I didn't have the skill. Like, I've trained as an actor. I went to drama school. It's not for those reasons. It's because I put too much pressure on myself to be great, to be good even, or great. And in discovering that, I realised that, there's more to life than just trying to be the best at something or to get this top goal. Of course you want to be good, and that's fine. but you have to actually enjoy the process along the way. Now, there's a film, Disney's Soul. So if you've seen it, if any of you've seen it, you'll know what it's about. I spoke to a friend recently, and they had a completely different perspective on it than I did. And they don't have a creative, they're not working in a creative career. So they had a completely different perspective on it. And they thought the central character in Soul, voiced by Jamie Foxx, is like very selfish, and he's just a miserable guy. And I actually saw the flip side of that. Actually, I thought, well, the guy if you've not seen Soul, basically, he feels like he's not done enough, and he's not working enough, and he's a jazz, player, saxophone player, right? And he's not achieved enough, and he's not got to fulfill his passion of, like, he's a music teacher, but he wants actually working professionally as a musician. And for him to have happiness in his life, he needs to feel like he's got to a certain level. So I saw similarities in myself straight away when I saw that character in Soul. I just completely got it, because for a long time I've put a lot of my happiness on hold, actually. And what we need to realise when we're looking for success and we're looking to develop skills, developing skills and attaining success are two completely separate things. They almost fork off, actually. They don't actually always meet. There's a lot of people who are, there's a lot of maybe actors or musicians who aren't the best in the world, but they're working and they're good. But there are better people working as well. So basically, it's about, really developing that toughness and that thick skin. And so that film, Soul, what that brings to mind for me is that, like, please enjoy your life along the way. And that taught me some ideas and, gave me some perspective on things too, because I think, if you're just putting all your happiness into one basket and it's all about, achieving that one thing, and I'll be happy when I have an album out. I'll be happy when I'm playing on the Scotland rugby team. I'll be happy when I'm playing in the NBA. I'll be happy when I'm playing, acting in Hollywood, when my film's at the top of the box. Those things are out of everyone's control. But what is in control is developing that skill. And I think through developing the skill, you will find a passion there from doing. If we just sit in the house and watch Netflix all day, we're not going to get anywhere. Nothing harm with watching Netflix. I'm an actor. I watch a lot of film and TV, because it's valuable to me. It's, at the same time as it's entertaining, it's homework for me. I get to see how certain directors have shot a film, how certain cinematographers have shot a film, how the lighting's done, how the actors are working. Is the acting good? Or the story choice is great? Is this a good script? You can tell, So for that, it's dissecting a whole piece. And I think, to move forward, we have to actually remove the things that are not valuable for us. And those things, it can be anything. It can be a lot of things, but you really need to go dig deep and really ask yourself those things, because a lot of times we do waste a lot of time. We could be learning all these things and meeting new people and, and just enjoying the process along the way. Like, I've really enjoyed acting, but I think a part of it is sort of stopped me from moving forwards, and at times anyway, has been that insistence on, I must get this job, so someone cast me so I can get the next job, and it's like, completely out of my control. What is in my control is going to a class, reading plays, reading TV and film scripts, making choices, filming monologues, contacting professionals within the industry, trying to network and create a name for yourself that way, but also really remembering to focus on the skills. If you want to play the piano, you wouldn't say straight away, I want to be the best piano player in the world. You're just going to start small goals. So I think it's small goals. It's like, okay, let's just work out what all these keys mean and learn to read music. Okay, and then you're going to gradually get better and better, and then you'll progress your skills easier if you take it slower. And I think one key thing is dream big, but think small. Now that sounds counterintuitive, but actually it's not. Have the lofty goals, have the ambitions, by all means. Something will keep you pushing you there. But at the same time, what can push you there is your failures in the past. If you're in a better position now than you have ever been, and you've had a lot of failure in the past, you can go, well, that failure is pushing me. I don't want to ever be back in that place. You know, I don't have money, or I don't have any success, or I've lost my job, or I'm only making, you know, like £500 a month or something, like, or, you know, and you need to be making £1,000 or £1,500 or $1,500 or $2,000 a month. You know, I think it's about, if you've been in a bad situation, you don't want to ever be there again, so your back is almost up against the wall. If your back's against that wall, then you will feel it every day, okay? So enjoy the process of learning new skills. I think it's about being spontaneous. You just got to try more things. You just got to do more things and do them quickly, and find out what you're good at and what you want to be good at and what do you enjoy doing. You can certainly have many, you know, skills, many bows to your string, many strings to your bow. But I certainly think that, you know, to go forwards in life, we really need to just keep challenging ourselves and just keep pushing. So basically, it's a process of elimination, and choosing to be happy and choosing to focus on the present moment. Because if we choose to focus on the present moment, then you know what? The rest will take care of itself. The anxiety comes from inaction. The anxiety comes from your inner critic saying, oh, well, what if I'm not very good? It doesn't matter if you're not good. You'll get better. You know, we just try and get a little bit better all the time, a little bit better every week, a little bit better every month. And then if we do this, things will start to happen. So once things start to happen, then we start to get gaining confidence in that skill. And then eventually it'll become a passion. But it's the process of doing that certainly leads to that. And I think, you know, once you actually start doing things, then you will realize, okay, I'm going in a direction I need to be going, and it's okay to fail. It's okay to not enjoy the process someday. And you're not going to wake up every day wanting to do that thing. But as you move along, as your skill notches up, as we level up, you will feel the passion. The motivation comes later. Just start doing, and then the motivation will follow. Like, the doing and the inspiration will come later. So it's just about putting yourself out there. Once you get started, you know, I put off starting this YouTube channel for a few weeks now because I've been researching and learning and thinking of ideas and strategies. And you know what? All the advice you will see on YouTube from successful creators on here is just start. Don't worry about it. Nobody gives a damn about the first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 videos. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. Just start. And as you go through the process, you will learn, you will get better. Like the video and subscribe if you've had any value whatsoever today. And I'll see you next time.